All right, everybody, welcome back. Thanks for watching. Here I am again with my long-term review of Buffalo Trace. Okay, so if you haven't watched the previous video, you probably should, because a lot of what it is I'm going to talk about in this video, we already covered in the previous video. But again, like I said, on this journey, I'm going to try them, give you my initial impression, then I'm going to come back with the long-term review. So this is basically the long-term review of this. I wanted to give it a fair shot. Like I said on the first video here, there's something in here where when I first taste it, it's something at the back end. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's something at the back end that kind of stays there, and it kind of like makes you want to clear your throat. You taste it, and then you're like, like, what is that? It's kind of it's something similar to, I remember when I first tried Jack Daniels, right? Same thing. I was like, it's something at the back here. I don't know what it is. Is it wood or something? It's something that kind of stays at the back of my throat. And it does go away, but I don't know if I like it that much. So the good thing I got to say is I remember when I opened this bottle, again, this is the liter bottle. When I opened the bottle and I had it open for a couple of days, it's pretty stable. It didn't change that much. Started getting a little bit more like caramel flavor, standard bourbon. At 90 proof, I think it's a good bourbon. I mean, I think here's the problem. Like I said in the last video, this Buffalo Trace is like allocated, right? Some places people get it easy, some places people don't. So in my area, I mean, they may release this bottle like, I don't know, maybe once a month or something, right? You may get a bottle of this once a month, and then again, it's gone from the stores. Like once it comes in, it's gone the same day. I mean, there's kind of how it built, and again, that's not their fault. It's not Buffalo Trace's fault, but you kind of like, once you see something that's getting hyped so much and you can't get it, it kind of builds your expectations up high. So, like I said, watch the last video. You'll see a lot of what I'm saying in there. By the way, in the description box, there's a link. If you click that link, it'll show the entire playlist of all these videos. It's called Neat, My Bourbon Journey, where I try all these bourbons neat, looking for a favorite. So going back to the story here, because this is kind of hard to get, maybe my hopes were up high, but I just wasn't impressed with it. A lot of people get this and they say they like it. So it's just funny how, I mean, so many people can be wrong, I guess. I don't know. I'm wondering if, because maybe this is like the same, like Buffalo Trace also makes the Pappy Van Winkle. I'm wondering if like people are buying this thinking that, oh, I'm getting like, you know, a poor man's Pappy Van Winkle or something. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but what I like about it is the price. Yes, this is priced for around $25 for a fifth, and it's a good bottle at $25 for a fifth. Now, I would definitely take this bottle over Jack Daniels. Here's why. Because it's priced about the same as Jack Daniels in my area, but you're getting 90 proof instead of the 80 proof Jack Daniels. This is more of a traditional bourbon flavor. Is it as smooth? No, it's not as smooth, but again, it makes up for that in the proof. So I would take this over Jack Daniels, definitely. But it is a good straight bourbon. It's priced for exactly what it is. Like I said in my other video, if you haven't been able to get this bottle, man, don't put any extra effort. This is nothing special here. Like, I mean, this is going to go on my shelf next to the Jack Daniels of bottles that I'm never going to buy again, but I'll have them in the house because if somebody comes by, they may want to try it. I want to be able to offer it to them. But this is a liter. I mean, you can see I've gone through probably a good third of this. I mean, I'm going to put this on the bottom shelf and probably not get back to it for a while. Just because it's got a real good sweet taste to it, but whatever this is at the back end, I don't know what it is. Something at the back end of this is just kind of like not agreeing with me. I mean, it says it's a straight bourbon whiskey. They're saying that this is aged maybe 5 to 6 years. I'm not sure, but that's what I think. What did I think about Buffalo Trace? I think that it's good for what it is. A $25 bottle of bourbon. It's got some good bourbon taste to it. This is more toward the corn side, more, you know, sweeter as opposed to like your Four Roses or something. I think it's good for what it is, but it doesn't live up to the hype. So if you can get this, grab it, try it for yourself. But like I said, I mean, I would not, let me tell you, like if I had to drive an extra probably 5 minutes out of my way to get this, I probably wouldn't. Because again, I mean, you're not missing anything. Let's say, for example, whatever your favorite, the standards, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels. Let's say, for example, your liquor store was out of that, right? You probably wouldn't go to the next liquor store 15 minutes away to get that. You'd be like, okay, well, I'll just get something else now. I can get that a little later. Same thing here. It's nothing special. It's good for what it is. Man, I'm just kind of wondering a little bit because I got Blanton's in the lineup. And I'm thinking to myself, when I get to Blanton's, I'm really hoping that this lives up, or nothing can really live up to the hype. But I hope that it's kind of at least maybe better. I hope it doesn't have that thing at the end that I didn't like. So thanks for watching. This has been Buffalo Trace. I'm going to see you on the next video. Who knows what I have in store. See you next time. Thank you for watching.